what you want, what you want.
Loca boss!
Huh. Well, looks like I'm back at his base again. And yeah, again, my neighbors are asleep, so I texted him and said I needed to do my review, so is there a way I could just review at his base again? He was cool with it. Oh. And he texted me instead of calling. He said, alright, you got about an hour or so to do your review, and then I'm sending you back home. Okay. Reply to them. Okay, deal. Oh, and he texted me again saying, P.S. My xenomorph dogs are at their cage, so don't worry about it, Bones. Yeah, thanks, Dark Shadow. Well, problem solved, and now time to review. Hey guys, this is P.M.R.Bonez88. And during the weekend, I finally went to the movies in theaters, and it's been so long. I think my last movie that I reviewed in theaters was Suicide Squad. And it was me and my friend again, Vasla Crow. We went to see was Marvel's Doctor Strange. So when I first heard about this Marvel hero called Doctor Strange, I never really got a chance to read the comics nor really know him that well. But eventually I knew about his background story because originally he was, in the comics, he was a doctor, then he got into an accident, and that's where he decided to train and to become a magical sorcerer, also being a doctor at the same time. It's strange that's why he's Doctor Strange. Okay, I just said like strange twice. Because he's strange. Doctor Strange is strange. Oh god. That's a strange joke. Okay, I gotta stop doing this. This is driving me crazy. For the character Doctor Strange, that he was a similarity to Tony Stark's story. Because one, they're both rich and wealthy men. They're both arrogant. Tony, he's a scientist, part engineering. I'm not quite sure if he is a doctor, but kind of is. But Doctor Strange, he's not a playboy like Tony Stark is. But technically, the origin story is similarity to Iron Man. But what was really good about this film was the visual effects. They were so amazing, so spectacular, and how seeing Benedict Cumberbatch then went from being Khan in Star Trek Into Darkness to Smaug the Dragon in The Hobbit, and now he is the Marvel hero magical sorcerer Doctor Strange, and which also stars Rachel McAdams, Benedict Wong, and that guy who plays Mordor. I can't pronounce his name. In fact, nobody can pronounce his name, so I'm just gonna slap the name right there. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it because it's so complicated. Every single actor's names are so complicated. Why is that? Weird. So this movie is about Doctor Strange, that he's a doctor and he has some love issues with Christine Palmer, that's played by Rachel McAdams. And yet he goes into a major accident which caused his hands not to work and healing very slowly, and really pissed him off bad. So he goes out of the country to find this ancient one so he could be trained to be as a magical sorcerer. And where we see the visual effects and all the buildings like going from 3D dimension and turning and upside down. It reminds me of this movie of back in 2010, Inception. They used that kind of visual effect where the buildings like turning into shape and size, and with like a maze that was happening. I loved it. Once again, my mind was blown. And I did see it in 3D too, because it was amazing. We see the villain that he wants more power and he goes after Doctor Strange, but he kind of isn't really the main villain. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm not gonna spoil it to you that much. And with the jokes that Strange's been using, some of them were funny and some weren't, but most of the time I was laughing my ass off, including with Vasila, my friend. She really laughed and we enjoyed it a lot. The visual effects were great, the fighting scenes were amazing and great too, but funny at the same time. And yet seeing Benedict Cumberbatch, I thought he would be taken more seriously, but once again, everyone's been complaining that it was similar to the origin of Iron Man in the first film. When we see all these Marvel movies and now they're only coming back into the universe, that's what everyone's been dying to see, because back in 2008 when we saw Iron Man, everyone was so surprising and we all knew that this was going to happen, that they were going to be having all the Marvel heroes joining up to become as the Avengers. We see the Invincible Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk, Thor, and last but not least, Captain America, the first Avenger. And back in 2012 that everyone's been dying to see so bad was the Avengers. Even with the battle scene in New York with Strange against all these magical demons, all these battles were really perfect. It's not really better than Captain America's Civil War, where all the Marvel heroes just fight each other back in the airport scene. That was really great and that was pure epic. And hopefully once Infinity War comes in theaters soon, they gotta make it perfect, because that's the thing. That's kind of a little bit of a problem, because some of these Marvel movies, they could be really serious in the trailers, but when we see it in theaters, it's kind of different and joke too much. I'm not complaining about it, but they should take it a little seriously and just like lay off the jokes and have this movie a little serious. That's why Captain America's Civil War was perfectly balanced. It's sometimes funny and sometimes serious, and that's what they should do. They should keep the balance. But some Marvel movies, they were kind of unbalanced. Like Ant-Man was much more of a comedy superhero movie, so that was like right there. And ever since for the first Thor movie, yes, people did not like that first film, but with Dark World, it was really serious and dark. But for Doctor Strange, the storyline was great. The visual effects were amazing. Even the characters were good too. But most likely they had to like lay off the jokes. But once again, folks, if those of you really want to see this movie in 3D, I highly recommend you guys to see that. So just to rate this film, for Doctor Strange, I'll have to give it a 8.8 out of 10. The storyline was good. The characters were good too. But the visual effects, like I said, were phenomenal. But it doesn't beat the other Marvel movies like The Avengers and Captain America's Civil War. Civil War is going to be, will always be my favorite for 2016. But Doctor Strange is definitely a good start, and hopefully Benedict Cumberbatch will continue on playing as Doctor Strange, but he will return from other Marvel movies, especially for Avengers Infinity War. Maybe I will plan to go see it again, I don't know, but maybe I will wait for it when it comes on Blu-ray and DVD. And this is P.M.R.Bonez88 signing off. It's saying is, peace!